So I just opened up my Instagram to find a message from somebody who found me on YouTube, and they just asked me some questions. And I was actually reading, like, they just set a little bit more context about themselves. And I was reading it, and then I was like, you know what? I think this would be really cool to film and record, just because it's one of the most rewarding things is to be able to help other people. Like, I think that's fundamentally, there are few better feelings in the world. And it would be really cool to just record some of these interactions, especially like kind of early on. It's the first time I've ever like posted stuff more regularly on YouTube and stuff like that. And I think it'd be really cool to look back on this at some point. Anyway, um, so XYZ person just DM'd me and says, "Hey man, I've been following your videos on YouTube for a while, and I admire what you do a lot. I just had a couple of questions because I feel like I need some guidance in this stage of my life." And I said, "Hey, thank you. I really appreciate it. What's up?" And then the reply that I just got. Background. I'm a 20-year-old medical student with 4 years of university remaining. So 4 years remaining, excluding the master's and the doctorate degrees if I want to specialize. I never liked medicine and was forced into it. I originally wanted to do software engineering and was interested in coding. In brackets, no prior background though. That's fine. And currently, I'm trying to work alongside studying medicine. I have been an online English tutor for a good 3 months. It doesn't pay much, but it's very flexible. I feel like I can do more with my time, and I feel hungrier. The spark that I had for coding has somewhat died down, but I still know it's a great career that I'd much rather have. I'm lost on where to start, especially with my limited time. Nevertheless, I'm determined to succeed in whatever it is that I pursue in the near future. You can sense the lack of sureness in all of this. I don't know what sort of input I'd get from this, but any guidance will be listened to and taken seriously. My initial thoughts are like, I think Gary Vee has a really good outlook on this, but like, I get it. I think I'm lucky just because I'm lucky because I've thrown myself at things, and I am extraordinarily stubborn. When I have something, when I have a kind of vision that I want to pursue, and that's been the case since I was 13. It was the reason why, like, my first business, I wanted to go to the US and I didn't have enough money to. So how'd you make money? You either run a business or you get a job, and I couldn't get a job, so business it was. And that was a long time ago. I didn't end up making it. Like, I was determined to do it, and I didn't see any reason why not. And unfortunately, not everybody like has that same predicament. And I don't know where this person lives. That's actually a question that I'd ask. Where you live has a huge impact on the kinds of things that you can do and have access to. Yeah, I'd say like, doesn't pay much, but it's very flexible. First thing, if you want to make a little bit more money, your English tutoring thing you could probably do group lessons. Let's actually say, firstly, I totally get it. Life is a lot. It can be confusing. Life is a lot. It can be confusing. I think, like, generally, I think as long as you're still doing something, things will fall into place. This is my belief, and like, as long as you don't stop, you'll find yourself somewhere that I think can be fun. You sound like you might be a little stressed out about things, but I generally find that as long as you continue to do things, learning, working, etc. Learning, long as you continue to do things, you can put the puzzle pieces together later. Sounds like you're determined on continuing to do things, which I think actually already puts you in a better place than most. Totally get it. You sound like you might be a bit stressed out, but as long as you're still doing things, okay. Secondly, maybe I should probably, whatever. Writing on my laptop gives me a tendency to write probably too much because it's like very easy to type out. So, secondly, a quick thing you could do to make a little more money is do group English tutoring. Charge a little less than whatever your current rates are, but do it for maybe like 4 to 6 students at a time. Let's say 3 to 6. And you could just an idea, I think it could help. I think it's a simple fix that could make tutoring a lot more profitable in the short term. Oh, why is my text black? That's weird. I'm on Instagram, like, spook. Okay. What else? I'm lost on where to start. How do you answer where to start? I don't know where to start. Like, I'm as lost as anybody else. The thing is, as long as you start something, I don't know how to communicate that effectively. There's this speech by Benedict Cumberbatch, which is really good, which is, I think the title's like Just Do or whatever. And I love it. I love it. I think it's probably one of my favorite like little clips, whatever, on the internet. And the whole idea is just do. Fuck something up. Do something stupid. Do something great. Just do whatever it is. And I think if you worry less about being lost and if you worry less about starting in the right place and you just start, you'll get a hell of a lot further. But I don't know how to communicate that nicely. I'm lost on where to start, especially with my limited time. I mean, it's hard to give blanket statement advice, but if I had to give blanket statement advice, it would generally be something along the lines of just start. Do things, try things, fail things, etc. It doesn't matter. Just do. You sound like you're doing, which is great. I mean, really, I just want to ask a bunch more questions. Like, um, where? Okay, I'm curious about a number of things. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? What else? You don't. He said he doesn't want to do medicine. Never liked medicine. Was forced into it. Where are you from? Where are you studying? He's studying medicine. He doesn't like it. It's hard to say. I think like you just have to find curiosities and then chase for it. It's like, oh no, I should ask what's your main goal? What's your biggest goal at the moment? / what are some priorities in life for you right now? I.e., is it money? Is it stability / low risk? What else? What are other priorities? Is it relationships? Is it Nevertheless, I'm determined to succeed in whatever it is I pursue in the near future. You can sense a lack of sureness. What is your biggest goal? What are some priorities in life? Money, stability, low risk, relationships. Like, what do you want, basically? Like, what do you want to do? What's the point? These are hard questions to answer. I don't envy the guy. Like, I know that for me right now, I want to build companies. I want to build businesses. This is fundamentally something I enjoy. I think it's a vehicle to help a lot of people, like on both sides as well. Because if you run a good business, your clients should be better off after they find you. So like you're helping clients. This is the entire idea of like the dev launch thing that I put together is I think that could seriously improve a lot of people's lives. So your clients. And then on the other side is your team. Like I want to have a really strong, amazing team and make better lives for them. So I think it, as a vehicle, like I enjoy that. I enjoy the business game. I think there's so much to it. It's high stress, but I have this appetite for high stress situations and things like that. So yeah, like for me, that's a priority. What is it for this guy? What's your biggest goal at the moment? What are some priorities for you? What do you want? What else do people want? They want like medicine is a really cool career as well. But like why don't you like medicine? I'm actually curious about that. I think medicine is a really cool space. I used to be really interested in medicine, and maybe someday I'd like to get back into biotech. The only reason I didn't pursue, so when I suppose most, like, I think I actually published a vlog a little while ago that was titled like reading my neuroscience book or whatever. But I like reading on these things. I really like STEM. And I actually, when I was, I would say 13, 14, I was really into, after I built that first business, I actually pivoted a little bit and just got deeper into academia. I looked into like heavy maths and I was into physics. I was into bio, a little bit of chemistry. I studied by myself at a pretty advanced level just because, like over a summer, I just did a pretty advanced course. And I think that's like, I don't know, fundamentally transformational opportunities are cool to work on. And so I think science is this huge avenue for that. The only reason I didn't end up getting further into that was because I was then getting into tech, right? And COVID hit, and the biggest opportunity became tech because you could do it so remotely. And I also, to some degree, my phone died out on me, so that that was a bit stupid of me. But what I was saying was just that I got into tech in part because of circumstance, and like I like how fast it moves. I like speed. But I think STEM is really cool as well. Like I'm fundamentally interested. I know for sure I'll be like I didn't want to just go into like marketing or something like that. Like I wanted to stay in STEM, and it just so happens software is a great way to do that and build business like fast. Science has a longer life cycle, but still very fun. Anyway, the questions I ended up asking were, so I gave him just like my 2 cents is just keep doing stuff. I think that alone will get you further. And then also, I think it's really hard to give blanket statement advice without knowing like what do you want to do. What I'm good at doing is solving for problems, but in order like a problem requires, I think in order to effectively solve a problem, you require a goal state, right? Like I am in this state, I want to be in that state. I want to change, right? And so that the bridge is the solution that you're looking for. Now, if you don't know what the other side looks like, it's very hard to build that bridge. It's very hard to like sail to the right island if you want to look at it like a boat, which I often compare it to. So I asked him three things: where are you from / where are you studying / what countries do you have access to? I think that plays a huge role in the kind of opportunities you can pursue. 2, what is your biggest goal at the moment / what are some priorities in life? Like, what do you want, right? Is it money? Is it stability and low risk? Is it relationships? Is it health? Like, what do you want? And then 3, why don't you like medicine? And that's just really a curiosity question. Like, it's totally fine, but like, I like a lot of things. The reason why I wouldn't want to do something like medicine or university is because I want to build business, and I don't think university optimizes for that. Now, if you want to become a lawyer because you value how it's risk free, law is an interesting space, and you're just willing to be patient, then going to university and studying law might make sense. So it really just comes down to like, what do you want to go after? And I think also most people lack patience. Maybe that's something that I should have said as well. But I'll wait for the answer to these questions anyway first. And maybe I'll record another video when I like if he replies, I can record again. But that's it. I have to sort out so much stuff. I've been procrastinating some more, so I should probably get to it.